12-year-old Dre Parker lives in Detroit with his mom Sherry. His dad passed away a while back, so it is just the two of them. Sherry works at a car factory, and when she gets sent to the company's office in Beijing, that is it. They are moving to China. Dre wants nothing to do with it. He does not speak the tongue, does not know any person there, and has zero interest in leaving all behind. On the flight over, the kid tries picking up some Mandarin from a phrasebook, but it is clear he is not getting very far. They land in Beijing, and right away, things feel off. Their new apartment is small. Dre flips on the TV and sees even SpongeBob is dubbed in Chinese. He cannot grasp a single word. A local guy named Harry helps them haul their bags up and says there is a park nearby where kids hang out. He tells Dre to swing by whenever he wants. Harry takes off and Sherry goes to take a shower. The problem is the hot water does not work. She tells Dre to go find the building's repair guy. The kid asks near the floor, but no one speaks English. In the end, he tracks down a man named Mr. Han. Dre tries explaining the state, but the old guy is sitting there eating, trying to snag a fly mid-air using sticks. He keeps missing, then just smacks it with a fly swatter. The whole time, he barely looks at Dre. The kid gives up and leaves him alone. With nothing else to do, Dre heads to the park Harry told him about. He runs into Harry and a few other kids playing basketball. Dre joins in, but he is pretty bad. He keeps making excuses, and in the end, the other kids will not let him play anymore. Trying to save face, the kid dares an old man sitting at a ping pong table. The old guy totally breaks him without breaking a sweat. That is when Dre spots a girl across the park playing violin. Her name is Maying, and he is at once into her. Harry notices and tells him to go say a thing. The kid walks over and tries a few words in Chinese, but she truly speaks English. They start talking, and it is easy. She is cool. She is curious about him. At one point, she reaches out and touches his hair, curious about how it feels. Things are going great. Then, a kid named Cheng shows up. He is a friend of Maying's family, and he does not like what he is seeing. Cheng gets in Dre's face and shoves him hard. The American kid goes flying. Dre tries to get back up and swing, but Cheng grabs him and slams him right back down. Perry steps in, explaining that Dre just got here and does not know how things work yet. He asks Cheng to let it go, but the kid does not care. Every time Dre stands up, Cheng knocks him down again. It is mean. Maying tries to stop it, telling Cheng to back off, but the harm is done. The American kid is messed up, bruised, shamed. When May tries to help him, Dre pushes her away. He does not want her seeing him like this. Dre sneaks back into the apartment, making sure his mom does not see the harm. The next morning, he grabs her makeup kit and covers the marks on his face. He puts on a cap and heads to school, but the head makes him take the cap off. Sherry sees the marks and asks what occurred. The kid lies, says he fell out of bed. At school, Dre finds out that Cheng and his crew are in the same building. During lunch, he bumps into Maying again. He asks if Cheng is her boyfriend. She says no. Their parents are friends, which is why the guy acts like he owns her. Dre gets home angry. He turns on the TV and starts copying kung fu moves from whatever is on screen, throwing punches and kicks near the living room. A little while later, Mr. Han finally shows up to fix the hot water. He tries to show Dre how the heater works, but the kid ignores him, too busy with his fake kung fu work. The repairman flicks a toothpaste cap across the room and nails Dre right in the head. That gets his mind. Mr. Han shows him the water heater and leaves. When Sherry gets home, she finds Dre's jacket thrown on the floor and loses it. She scolds him for being rude and makes him hang it upright. Mr. Han is still nearby and quietly watches the whole thing. Back at school the next day, Dre slips into a music room where Maying is playing violin with her teacher. She is good, really good, but her boss barely says it. Dre asks what she is getting ready for. She explains there is a test coming up for the Beijing Music Academy, and getting in means all to her and her kin. When the teacher comes back, Dre ducks out. The second he's in the hall, Cheng and his boys corner him. They toss his bag on the dirt, rough him up, and warn him to stay away from Maying. After school, Dre and Sherry go out looking. They walk past the Forbidden City, and Dre spots a huge group of teens training kung fu in an open yard. It looks hard. Curious, he brings his mom inside to check it out. But the second he walks through the door, he sees Cheng and the rest of the crew doing moves like pros. These kids are not playing near him. Dre turns right back around and walks out without a word. Sherry catches up and asks what is wrong. The kid finally breaks down. He tells her he hates it here. They have not even been in China a week, and it already feels like years. All is bad. The school, the kids, the whole land. He wants to go home. Sherry looks at him and tells him the truth as softly as she can. There is nothing waiting for them back in Detroit. This is their life now. and they have to make the best of it. Mr. Han catches all of this from across the street. For the first time, a thing in him shifts. He truly feels for the kid. The next day, Dre chooses to get some payback. He follows Cheng and his friends through the streets, climbs up above them on a bridge, and dumps a pail of dirty water on their heads. For about 3 seconds, it feels great. Then, the bully looks up, sees who did it, and the chase is on. Dre bolts through paths and side streets, running as fast as he can, but he hits a dead end. The boys catch up, drag him down, and Cheng starts laying into him, punches to the gut over and over. One of his friends says the kid has had enough, that he is already hurt. The bully does not care. He says their boss taught them to never show mercy. That mercy is weak. He keeps going. Out of nowhere, Mr. Han shows up. He grabs Cheng's arm mid-swing and tosses him to the side. Cheng tries to kick him, but the old man blocks it like it is nothing. The rest of the boys rush at him all at once, but Mr. Han does not throw a single punch. He just moves, sidestepping, turning, staying calm. The kids end up hitting each other. No matter what they try, they cannot lay a finger on the guy. In the end, they give up and take off. Mr. Han brings Dre back to his spot and treats his wounds with fire cups, an old way where hot cups are placed on the skin. The pain fades almost at once. The kid is amazed. He starts asking queries. How did Mr. Han take on all of them without even hitting any person? Where did he learn kung fu? Has he ever taught a pupil? The old man says he learned all from his father and has never taught anyone. Dre pauses, then asks if Mr. Han will teach him so he can fight Cheng and get his respect back. The old man shakes his head. He says kung fu is about guarding yourself and finding peace, not about getting revenge. Dre asks if any person told that to Cheng and his crew. Mr. Han says it is not the boys' fault. They are just doing what their boss told them to do. Instead of fighting, he says they go talk to that boss and work things out. They head to the Fighting Dragon Kung Fu Academy. Inside, 2 pupils are sparring. One kid knocks the other down, but stops instead of ending the fight. The boss, Master Li, goes off on him. He tells the whole class that when your foe is down, you do not stop. Whether it is work or a race, you show no mercy. Your enemy has to feel so much pain that they never want to fight you again. Cheng points at Mr. Han and tells the boss, this is the guy who hit them. The repairman calmly says that all of them jumped Dre at once. That is the only reason he stepped in. If they had come at the kid one at a time, he would have stayed out of it. Master Li does not want to hear it. He tells Dre to fight Cheng right there, right now. Mr. Han says no and starts walking out with the kid. Master Li stops them, says they walked into his club, were rude to his pupils, and now they think they can just leave. One of them has to fight. Mr. Han spots a sign for a coming kung fu race. He tells Master Li that Dre will race, but in the match, fair and square. Until then, his pupils leave the kid alone. Master Li agrees and tells his boys not to touch Dre before the match. Then he looks at Mr. Han and says that if the kid does not show up, both of them will regret it. Outside, Dr. fears. Before, Cheng was beating him up in a back path where no person could see. Now, thanks to Mr. Han, the kid is going to get broken in front of a field full of people. He asks how he is meant to fight a trained kung fu pupil. Mr. Han tells him that what Master Li teaches is not real kung fu, it is just mean. He vows to Dre that he will train him in the real thing. The kid is fired up. Next morning, he shows up at Mr. Han's house bright and early, ready to go. Inside, he notices a broken car sitting in the heart of the shop. He ignores it and starts doing silly kung fu poses to move the old man. In the act, he by chance knocks over one of Mr. Han's pots. Not the best start. Mr. Han sets up a wood post and tells Dre to hang his jacket on it. The kid does it. Then the old man tells him to take it down and put it on, then take it off and hang it back up. The same thing over and over. Dre has no clue what this has to do with kung fu, but he keeps doing it. That is day 1. When he gets home that night, Dre walks in and hangs his jacket neatly in its spot. Sherry is shocked. The kid never does that. Day 2 is the same thing. Jacket on, jacket off, hang it up. Day 3, no different. Rain or sun, it does not matter. Mr. Han stands and observes him with his umbrella, and Dre keeps going through the moves. At one point, Dre tries hiding the jacket before work, hoping they will move on to anything else. Mr. Han already knows. He makes the kid go get it and start over. After days of this, Dre thinks he has finally seen the point. He tells Mr. Han he gets the lesson. It is about respect for his mom. He was wrong for talking back to her and hanging up the jacket as a way to fix that. Mr. Han does not say yes or no. Just then, Sherry shows up. She says they are heading to the Chi Fair and she has brought a free pass for Mr. Han. He tries to say no, but she talks him into coming along. Mr. Han lets it slip to Sherry that Dre, or Xiao Dre as he calls the kid, is his very first kung fu pupil. At the fair, Dre makes an excuse and sneaks off to the shadow playroom. Meng is there waiting for him. He gives her a disc of songs he put together. The play starts. It is the tale of a goddess and her lover. The goddess's mother does not like the man and makes a river across the sky to keep them apart forever. But once a year, every bird in the sky flies together to make a bridge, so the two lovers can spend one night with each other. Dre makes her a deal. If she shows up to watch him fight in the match, he will be at her music school test. The girl grins and says yes. The two of them are feeling it. Next day, back at Mr. Han's house, more jacket work. This time, Droster fully loses it. He tells Mr. Han he is done doing the same silly task 100 times. He does not see how putting on a jacket is going to help him beat Cheng. He turns near and starts walking out. Mr. Han stops him and tells him to put the jacket on one more time. When Dre reaches for it, the old man pulls it away. He tells the kid to put it on again. Dre goes through the act of putting on a ghost jacket and Mr. Han grabs his arm mid-move. He explains that every single turn was building body memory. The moves Dre has been doing, reaching, pulling, turning, they are all guard kung fu ways wired into his body. Now, to prove it, the old man starts throwing hits at him, and a wild thing occurs. Drekra blocks all. His arms move on their own, dodging and pushing without him even thinking about it. He pushes his boss back. Mr. Han grins and tells him that kung fu lives in all. How you move, how you live, how you treat the people near you. It is everywhere. You just have to learn to see it. Mr. Han takes Dre on a train ride out of the city up to Wudong Mountain, the spot where his father taught him kung fu. On the way up, Dre sees a woman standing on one leg, face to face with a live snake. The snake is moving its head, and the woman is matching it perfectly. Dre thinks she is copying the snake. Mr. Han says he has it back to front. The snake is truly following her lead. She is so still, so calm inside that the snake sees its own image in her stillness and follows her lead. The old man brings the kid to a spot called Dragon Well. He tells Dre that when he was young, his father brought him here and told him the water was magic kung fu water. Drink it and no one can beat you. Dre drinks it, grinning the whole time. The kid asks how that woman was able to rule the cobra. His boss shows him his image in the still water and explains. She had total peace in her mind, like calm water with no ripples. The cobra saw itself in her and matched her moves. There is a huge gap between doing nothing and standing perfectly still with a clear head. Doctor starts to get it. She was not doing anything to the snake. She was only fully in control of herself. The old man nods and says that move is called the cobra stance. It takes most people a lifetime to learn. Before you can rule any person else, you have to rule your own mind first. They train with bamboo sticks on the hill. When night falls, they ride the train home. Dre is so wiped out he falls asleep, leaning on Mr. Han's shoulder. The old man carries him inside and puts him to bed. After that, the kid is fixed on the cobra move. He draws pictures of the woman and the snake. During work, Mr. Han hangs a cloth between them and starts hitting Dre from behind it, forcing him to react to things he cannot see coming. At first, Dre gets hit a lot and begs him to stop. Mr. Han does not let up. Over time, the kid's reflexes get sharper. His body gets stronger and more limber. The old man pushes him through drills focused on focus, speed, and endurance. After a string of mean sessions, Mr. Han tells the kid there is no work tomorrow. He says, if you pull a rope too tight, it snaps. Drog needs a rest. The kid is thrilled. On his day off, Drog meets up with Maying. He skips school and takes her out near the city. They walk, they laugh, they goof near. She even shows off some dance moves that catch him fully off guard. Then Mine gets a phone call. Her test got shifted to today. Her father pulls up in a car, and she has to leave at once. Dre watches her go. He runs to the hall on his own. Maying plays, and while her boss does not seem too moved, Dre stands up and claps for her. Anyway, her father sees the whole thing and is not happy about it. After, he tells Maying she has to stop spending time with the American kid. The girl comes to Dre holding back tears. She tells him they cannot see each other anymore. Being near him is not good for her future or her kin. Then she walks away with her parents. Dre is crushed. He heads to Mr. Han's spot to take his mind off it, but what he finds there stops him cold. The old man is standing over that broken car in his shop, smashing it with a hammer. The same car he had been carefully fixing for weeks, and there are empty jars of drinks spread nearby. Mr. Han has been drinking. Dre asks what is going on. The old man does not answer. He just climbs into the wrecked car and sits there. Dre finds a torn paper scrap nearby. It is about a car crash. A woman and a child were killed. He gets into the car next to Mr. Han and asks about it. The old man pulls out a photo of his wife and son. He tells Dre that on this day years ago, they both died in a crash. His wife loved to sing. She used to sing just for him. Through tears, Mr. Han starts singing her song. Dre asks how the crash occurred. The old man says he was behind the wheel. They were fighting about a matter and he got so angry and suddenly lost control of the car. The worst part, he says, is that he cannot even think what the fight was about. Every year he builds the car, and every year on this day he tears it apart again, hoping that this time he will finally think. But he never does. He breaks down fully. Dre's eyes fill up too. But even now the kid softly helps his boss out of the car. He asks him to keep working. Mr. Han gets back to work. A little later, Sherry comes by. Seeing Dre this hard, this truly makes her proud. Over the next stretch of work, the kid's skills jump to another level. His hits are cleaner, his footwork is tighter, and his pride is solid. Mr. Han takes him to the match arena. He tells Dre not to worry about winning or losing, just fight with honor. If he earns the respect of those kids, they will leave him alone for good. Then, the old man pulls out a gift, a kung-fu suit styled after Bruce Lee. Dre cannot trust it. Mr. Han gets serious for a second. He tells Dre that he taught him a vital thing, that life is going to knock you down over and over, but getting back up is always your call. No one can take that away from you. Dre hugs him and says the old man is his best friend. Together they write a note in Chinese, and Dre takes it to Meiying's house. Standing in front of her father, the kid reads the note out loud. He says that he caused her kin trouble, and he is sorry, but Meiying is a true friend. Being near her showed him that one good friend can shift all. He asks for one more chance, and vows to be the kind of friend who makes her life better, not harder. Mei's father says something in Chinese. Meiying says it with a grin. She vowed to watch Dre's match, and their kin does not break vows. She will be there. The day of the match arrives. The field is full. Meiying shows up with her parents. Cheng and the Fighting Dragon crew are already warming up, and they look risky. Dre sees Cheng fight in the early parts and gets shaky. The kid is fast, mean, and swift. Dre's first match starts and fear gets the best of him. He steps outside the ring, losing a point without even getting hit. Mr. Han calms him down and tells him to forget all except what they taught. Dre gets back on the mat and finds his beat. He drops his foe with a clean takedown, then ends the part with a solid kick to the head. First win. From there, the kid starts rolling. He wins match after match, moving through the list. On the other side, Cheng is doing the same thing, beating his foes hard, no mercy, just like Master Li taught him. Both of them make it to the last parts. In the half-finals, Dre faces Liang, one of the Fighting Dragon's best. Before the fight, Master Li pulls Liang aside and gives him a rule. Do not just beat the American kid, break his leg. Liang follows through. During the match, he hits Dre's leg over and over, landing mean shots to the same spot. The kid goes down yelling. The refs catch the wrong hits and kick Liang out, which means Dre moves to the last fight, but the harm is already done. The medic checks him out and says the leg hurt is serious. There is no way he can keep fighting. Dre asks Sherry and Meiying to leave the room. Alone with Mr. Han, he looks the old man in the eye and says he knows he can win this thing. He begs him to use fire cups one more time. The old man says no. He tells Dre he has already proved all he needed to prove. There is no reason to keep going. He cannot sit there and watch the kid suffer. Dre fires back. Mr. Han is the one who taught him that getting knocked down is part of life, but standing back up is a choice. He wants to stand up. Why won't his boss help him do it? The old man has no answer. With a heavy heart, he places the cups on Dre's leg. The pain thins out, but the hurt runs deep. Walking is a fight. Every step is painful. Out on the mat, the ref is about to hand the cup to Cheng by default. Then Dre limps back into the field and the crowd loses it. The last fight starts. Cheng kicks Dre out of the ring in the first turn. The kid can barely stay on his feet, but he gets back up and drags himself onto the mat. This time, he catches Cheng off guard, scoring 2 quit points for a 2-1 lead. The crowd is on their feet. Master Li calls Cheng over and says in his ear, "Go after the hurt leg." Cheng pauses. He's been fighting fair this whole time, but his boss's word is law. He launches a hard kick right at Dre's bad leg. The kid yells and drops, tied up. Last part. It all comes down to 1 point. Dre cannot put weight on both legs anymore, so he shifts into a one-legged pose. He thinks of the woman on the hill, the one who ruled the cobra with nothing but stillness. He goes fully calm, moving his head slowly side to side. Cheng starts matching him without even seeing it. Then Cheng rushes. Dre moves, kicks off into a backflip, and lands a clean top kick right to Cheng's face. The kid hits the mat and cannot get up. Dre wins. The field goes nuts, and in a second no one thought would come, Cheng grabs the winner's cup and carries it over to Dre himself, giving it to the American kid with true respect. His teammates from the school line up and bow to Mr. Dai, Han calling him boss. Mr. Han and Dre look at each other, both of them grinning, not because of the cup but because of all it took to get there. That is all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video and subscribe for more recaps like this, and share your thoughts about the movie in the comments section.